talk about Dropdown. So Dropdown is an input method from where any user can select from a set of given options shown in form of list. Now it is a bit different from your input field, because in input field user has liberty to write anything and that will be stored. But in this case, the given options are pre-decided by the website or the person who is trying to convey something or trying to gather something from the user. So if you look at the anatomy, it is pretty simple. You have a label text explaining what this drop down will give you or what a user should expect. Then you have a placeholder text, which means that in default state, this placeholder text will be visible. And then the whole area of this drop down is tappable. And to show that there is something which will open once user click on this area, for that representation, we have this down caret or inverted triangle. When user clicks on this one, it opens a list and this caret turns upside down. And also this option list can have multiple options and can have scroll. And if this option list goes on like more than 50, we can also use search inside this option. And in terms of label placement, there are three places: one above the border, and on the border, and within the container. Now, in terms of taking input from these options, now there are three places where you can show these options. One, a list just beside or below this drop down, and it will be on the page but one layer above that page layer. Then in a pop-up modal and in bottom drawer as well. Now this bottom drawer is mainly used in our mobile devices. All right, moving on, let's create a very simple dropdown. We'll be creating two different states, one our default state and one when user clicks on it. To do that, let's go back. So to create one simple dropdown, we need one label text, one placeholder text, and option text to show it in the option list. And to create that, what we are going to do, we are just going to grab one rectangle, fill white, give it a border, give it a corner radius of 8 pixels, and height will make it as per the requirement. And then we'll create a caret. So let's say something like this, inverted rectangle, and we are going to give it corner radius of 1 pixel, fill it black color, put it in the center. Now I'm going to take a text and write a placeholder text, or I can just write select. We can write one label text right here, add-ons. So your active state is done. Let's create click state over here. Create this 180. Copy paste property of this rectangle to this one. And you can simply use it. But again, this is not responsive. We are going to make it responsive in a way that how this is responding. So it is responding and your text is being truncated. Now this is moving along with this one. And again, look at this. But if you try to do it this one, it is just messed up. To make your dropdown responsive in this manner, what we are going to do, let's grab our dropdowns which we just made, and we're going to just create these two, like this menu list and this one. We have to just rotate this to get another state. So I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to select this and this, press use auto layout option from here, and it gives me a frame. Now I'm going to convert this into frame as well, and then convert this into auto layout, and I create a group. So now this one is still not responding that well, and it's because we have to assign right properties to these text and containers. So we are going to make this placeholder text into fill container. Okay. And this will be fixed. So there we are going to make this outer container fill as well. It is fill. So that's good. The gap should be 16 pixels. Okay. And left and right, I want 24 pixels. So top and bottom margin 20. So that's good. Now I want to give same margin to my label text as well. So I'm going to hit 24 as well to fill container. Oh, this floating center. I want to hit left. Now this is responding, but again, not the text. Text is not responding. We want to make it truncated so that whenever someone is resizing the screen, it will show a truncated text. And we can change its color as well because it's a placeholder text. So yeah, now let's do that with these ones as well. But there are two things. If we want to introduce a line in between, then there are two ways to do it. And one is simpler one, just put a line in between and make them respond. Or we can use the whole frame and use a bottom stroke over here, right? We can do both. And in this case, I'm going to select this and make it auto layout. Again, top and bottom margin will be 20 pixels. I'm going to content, and these be our truncate text will contain all of them. So now everything is responsive, both of options and this text as well. And increase or decrease its size, it's not distorting. If we increase the number of text, it will just keep increasing and there will be no change in the property. Okay, so that's how you make it responsive. And now let's talk about different states. Drop-down states, they are pretty simple. So you have one active state or default state, and once user clicks on it, it gives you one option list. And once user hovers on it, it shows some kind of interaction. So that's another state, but you can choose to integrate both of them in one. And then you have this selected state where the selected option will be visible. And once user clicks on the selected state, the selected option will be highlighted in the list. So these are the states. Now these two are disabled state. One is false. That means nothing is selected yet. And this one is when one option is selected, but system is not giving user any option to change it. So it is something like pre-selected. All right. And in terms of making an interactive dropdown, let's look at prototype of this action and over here. Okay. So when user clicks on it, now this is default state. Okay. And it is saying add-ons and select any one option as a placeholder text. Once user clicks on this, 4 different add-ons, apple pie or pineapple slices and mango lassi. And if user clicks on any one of them, will change to selected option. And user clicks on the selected dropdown, it gives all the options, and then I can change it to orange juice or pineapple slices or mango lassi or back to apple pie or any other. Like I have 4 options and I can choose. Yeah, so to make this is pretty simple. What I have done, I have already created all these states as you can see. And if you go to our prototype, they are in this manner. This called state. And if I click on this one, it will take me to this state, the open state. And once I click apple pie, it will give me this selector state. In case of orange juice, this one. In case of pineapple slices, this one. And in case of mango lassi, this will be this one. And again, if user clicks on this selected state, this will give its respective list with that particular option highlighted. And they are pretty simple. So in this case, it will go back to this one. And the fun part, that means the way it is interacting, is due to the smart animate. And what I have done, I have shrunk this option into a very tiny element, and I have put it at the back of this element. If I select this one and open the layer, so I have this main input layer on the top and option input at the bottom. So if you can see, all my option input are visible, and in my this case, this is hidden at the back, and in this case as well, it is hidden in the back, as you can see over here, right? And that's how you create it. So it's pretty fun, and try it on your own. Let me know if you get stuck somewhere. Just put it in the comments, and I'll reply to all of your questions. All right. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll continue posting, and I am creating another video on accordions. So stay tuned for the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Peace.